Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate, and if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. Okay guys, let's jump into your spread. It's a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have your Orisha Tarot to clarify. Let's get into this. Your first set is the 8 of Swords, clarified by the 2 of Swords. Okay, then you have the Chariot in reverse, clarified by the water element. Rounding out the spread, you have the Emperor, clarified by the enslaved prisoner, Hangman. Top of the deck, you have the King of Swords in reverse, clarified by the 5 of Fire, 5 of Wands. And then the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Pentacles, clarified by the 6 of Swords. Okay, let's run through this energy and see what's going on. All right, so your first set, this 8 of Swords being clarified by the 2 of Swords. There seems to be some sort of indecision, needing to use willpower concerning something. There's this like a need for willpower, there's indecision, there's a head over heart decision, because like even here it's like the heart is open. You see how the swans made this heart? It's like I can't use my mind for something, I gotta use my heart. Like I have to use it like a soul kind of decision, the truth, you know, because the heart is the seat of the soul kind of thing. So there's this energy there where you feel very trapped, indecisive, and feeling like you need, with the 2 of Swords, like I need to make a clear decision on which way to go. Like, I don't know why I keep going back and forth in my head. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep going back and forth in my head about this. Like, I already know 6 of Swords, right? I already know what is for the best for my alignment, like what will have me aligned to whatever it is that I'm trying to do. Whether this is moving, taking on a new job, some form of spiritual destination. The 2 starting it and the 2 at the bottom of the deck says like, I have to make this decision. And if you make the right decision with the 2 of Pentacles being in the upright, things really do go in your favor, okay? There's, you know, a cyclical thing happening here. So it also could be that a certain cycle is trying to repeat itself when you already like, know, I've seen this before and I don't, and maybe it's showing up different. Maybe whatever is showing up in front of you seems different, but intuitively you know it's the same. So I don't know what it is, whether it could be a person, a job, or maybe like a personal decision. That's what it feels like, okay? Your second position, you have the Chariot in reverse, clarified by the water element, okay? Again, with being decisive, Chariot is sometimes a solo card. 7s indicate like, you know, solo actions. You need to trust your intuition about this, okay? And that's the same. So even your first set, it hits your heart. Your second set is water, emotions, or intuition. I don't know if it's over emotions that are taking you off course, but I do feel like an intuitive thing. Like you're intuitively guided to make a certain decision. There could another 2. So, you know, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and then we have these 2 Sphinx, black and white. There's something about duality here. Trying to figure out right from wrong. Trying to figure out right from wrong. Give me a second. That's something, right. And I said this is a solo card. That's something you're gonna have to do for yourself. I don't know if there's an outside influence, 8 of Swords, okay? Other influences, people trying to like use you as a pawn. You could be feeling like that. You could be feeling like somebody's trying to use me as a pawn by telling me what they believe is right or wrong, or whatever I'm saying could be wrong, or my belief system is wrong, but you understand the truth okay? You know, this dualistic way of thinking is not the way to go for you. You know, this is what keeps coming up about like your dark, giving a lot of information to your light, making you more of a powerful person. So once you have that information along with your intuitive guidance, you can't be stopped, okay? So there's something here where there's a need, 8 of Swords and then Chariot, for your willpower to be accessed. Because the 8 of Swords could also be some form of temptation. Okay, there could be a temptation trying to make you go in one direction rather than the other. All right, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. You know, this is a card, you know, seemingly I'm trying to make like peace with you, but I don't know. Seemingly I'm trying to be your friend, but I really don't know. You know, there's some sort of influence, but you know, it's something like you already know, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Your third, final position, you have the Emperor in the reverse, clarified by the enslaved prisoner. Again, like some sort of holdup. See how he's trapped and then she's trapped? There's a holdup. You got this King of Swords Emperor, there's some form of authority figure. And I think you need to be the authority in your life in this situation. There are two, these, and somebody is jealous. But give me a second with this Emperor Hangman. Something is held up. For some of you, it is like a position of authority, or like, if it, like on a mundane level, it could be a position of authority. And then from a spiritual level, it feels like your place of authority. Like whatever your thing is, you are the authority over, and it's being held up. Like you're the ruler of this thing. Okay, and it's, for some reason, it's held up, and there you may need to change your perspective, or you may need to sacrifice something. Enslaved prisoners, Hangman energy. There may need to be a sacrifice for you to step into a certain position of power. This is why your first 2 sets keep talking about willpower and choosing for yourself. Like you can't be an emperor when everybody else is moving you around like a pawn. Okay, if that's the case. All right, give me a second. Yeah, so top of the deck, you got the King of Swords in reverse, clarified by the 5 of Wands. All right, so this, again, somebody in some form of authority who's jealous. Or if it's not that, this is, King of Swords is accepting your destiny, okay? This could be another reason why you are very indecisive. Some of you are noticing either the more I accept my destiny, or when I accept my destiny, people are going to come up against me. Everybody's fighting me, trying to compete with me, you know, all of this stuff, either trying to hold me up from like taking a position spiritually or materially. Like when you get the King of Swords and the Emperor, these are the warriors. So I feel like right now in your life, you could feel like I'm at war with something. Like I'm fighting a fight, a material plane fight and a spiritual plane fight. Okay? And then the 2 of Pentacles tells me like I win when I am in alignment. Because 6 of Swords talks about being in alignment, moving on, crossing over, taking the advice that's good for you. Like I feel like there's a knowingness here, whether it be intuitively, mentally, knowing that I should go in a particular direction. Knowing which way to go, knowing that if I go towards alignment and purpose, I'm actually I'm actually protected. So yeah, if you go towards purpose, you are protected more. Like whatever this battle is, whatever the battles are in your life, there's more protection for you. I even see here at the bottom of the deck, I see the 7 of Pentacles, meaning something, you're not waiting anymore. Like whatever you kept waiting for, it finally comes. Why did it come? Because Knight of Swords, I was daring, I was different. I stood up for myself. I spoke up for myself. I went with what an idea, like it's like the idea came to me and I ran with it. And I did it, and again, like on my own, or, comfortable knowing that I'm the only one who sees the vision of this kind of thing. Hermit, I did it on my own. I took the steps to go for it by myself. And when you go into a certain hermit mode, and take it as it resonates. I'm not trying to tell anybody to isolate themselves. Hermit mode is a lot. Hermit mode is studying. Hermit mode with this Knight of Swords seems like, yes, an eccentric energy, but it's like being different was the way to go. Like, I don't know, whatever this little radical thought was, you sort of worked with it. Hermit mode says it could have seemed really extreme, but when I sat with it just on my own, I found a way to make it not less extreme, but maybe more palatable. I don't know. So, when I did it on my own, went on that journey, I got a victory. 6 of Wands, which brought me justice. Some of you guys are having legal victories. Definitely. Justice, and then you have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Legal victories over possible domestic matters or relationship stuff, whatever the case may be. But with it being in reverse, there's obviously some form of separation that happened between whoever you're dealing with. In order for you to get the right thing going, because even if justice is not legal, justice will bring in the right partner so long as you separate yourself from the wrong friend or partner. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Whatever's holding you back. And there's 4 of Wands holding you back, holding you back, holding you back. Right? Top of the deck, you got the Page of Swords and the Moon. See, people keep trying to spy on you secretly. People keep trying to figure out what you're doing. Okay? And they're hiding. They're hiding how they're like fact-finding, asking questions, running around. Hold on. And then you got the sun and the moon. Okay? They're hiding because there's a success for you. There's some form of success. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see what else is over here. Jealous! I'm sorry. Look, because I told y'all, there's jealousy here. Jealousy about choosing your destiny. Like choosing destiny here, right? Being very decisive. See, somebody doesn't like it when you are like very cold or clear. You don't explain everything you're doing. Like somebody wants an explanation. Explain to me how. Explain to me when and where and why you do. And you like, I don't got to tell you nothing. You see how, why, when. There's nothing to explain. You just see. You can see what it is. You see me for who I am or whatever I'm doing. I don't got to explain nothing to you, because whoever is asking for an explanation is jealous. They either want to mimic what you do or are jealous of you and will use this information against you in some kind of way. Give me a sec. Yeah, jealous of your own happiness. Jealous of your happiness. 9 of Cups. Boy. And then Ace of Cups, pretending to be interested, to be caring, to be loving, but really they're not. There's nothing in that. 2 times, boy, I'm trying to tell you, y'all got to be careful who is coming up to you. See, because somebody is trying to make you out to be their pawn, to use you in some kind of way. There's something being discussed around you you don't hear or see or something, okay? Or a plan being made. Yeah, you have to change. So there's the Knight of Wands in the reverse, next to Judgment in the upright. And I really do feel like, ooh, and when you change, you get an Ace of Pentacles. So let's talk. For some of you, this is moving too fast into certain relationships or friendships, just going head, first because of the excitement of things. And I think with Judgment, you are slowing down from that. You're slowing down, moving in or starting friendships or relationships too fast with people, because there's a change happening within you. Knight of Wands in reverse, I even think there's a change to some of you guys' sex life. Like it's changing, and because you change, there's a blessing you receive. There's a blessing. Hold on. Yeah, right, for choosing the right path. Lovers, you chose the higher path, so then God gave you a blessing. Some of you know this. Y'all leaving behind so much sorrow. You're leaving it all behind. I feel like this reading is either for somebody who needs a breakthrough or needs a reminder. Like just a reminder about where you've been, like how far you've come. Okay? Because that is what is going to, that's what's happening now. Like, you've come a long way. You're going to choose the higher path. And when you choose the higher path of accepting your destiny, accepting who you are, or whatever the next step in your journey is when people are going to come up against you. Okay? People are going to come up against you. And I think you see it now. See, so like for those of you, I'm just going to say if you are having trouble with this right now. The reason why you're having trouble is because you are falling into a temptation. Whether it is a habit of your own or falling for the same kind of energy that keeps trying to manipulate you. Friend, family member, types of lovers, okay? You know, possibly viewing things superficially. Okay, that could be like, I chose the wrong lover because I was looking superficially instead of viewing them with my soul and my heart. See, you got to, the reason why you're scanning and viewing with this is because you're looking for this kind of energy. And when you don't feel real heart energy coming from somebody, you need to leave it alone, right? If you can't, not what I see or what I hear, it's like what I truly feel. And that could go for people, but I feel like it's also going for where you're stepping for your path and purpose. Like some of you all could be at a place in your life where the job you choose may not be a part of your purpose, but helps within your purpose. So this is why your angels and guides are leading you to go in this direction rather than that direction. And when you choose that, other things are unfolded to you, like you get more information. Yeah, there's more information given to you. See, because if you, what you could be noticing now, if you don't, and I'll say it this way, like this is for someone who is lost in temptation, or if you know things are getting better and you fall back in temptation, your enemies are ready. Like they're all ready. They've been waiting. They're ready to attack you, to say you're not who you say you are. No, you're not. You know, you don't deserve that position. Trying to make you view yourself in a different light, right? The other thing that the Emperor Hangman could be saying for someone is that, you know, this is attachment. Being too attached to the material world. That's what I said earlier. Like, this feels like a spiritual battle. This feels like a material battle. Like, so your material attachments could be holding up a position of authority. Give me a sec, y'all. Yeah. Something, some people here. Let me look again. Some sort of relationship, family, or love, or marriage, it's gonna stop. But because you separate, karmic justice and victory, like victory is here. Let me look at the clarifying deck. Same thing here. Same thing. You have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Moon in reverse. People right now in this time are not being truthful with why they want to be friends with you, be in relationships or unions. Actually, some people, Nine of Swords in reverse, have a lot of envy and cruel intentions. The King of Swords, when the King of Swords is in reverse, this is cruelty. This is cruelty, okay? Evil, spiteful, and they're jealous at the same time. So they really want to attack you. Whoever this is, whatever this is, give me a second. Yeah, they want to come at your business. Some of you own your own business, like I said, side business, or this is happening at work. Top of the deck. Yeah. Seven of fire in the reverse. Seven of Wands. A battle. This is for real. Okay? This is a real battle. And this is around Three of Pentacles, but a Legba card always feels like the Three of Pentacles. Around a gift, a talent, a job, a business you own, something like that. Because after Legba, what do we get? Message from Earth, another dwarf with a whole lot of money. Your finances are changing. Ooh, Oya, you are being resurrected. Something new, your life is being resurrected. This new cycle is beautiful. And after Oya, another dwarf. Dwarves and gnomes, okay? It's all changing. It's all happening now. So you should expect people to try to attack you. I think that's what they're trying to let you know right now. That this change will bring, because yesterday I did a Celtic cross spread and I said, who knew getting a blessing would be this hard? And yes. And the thing is that it's hard because of the energy of the Four of Cups. I keep telling y'all are divine. You're a divine being. Something about your divinity is coming out and it is being blasted, and it's meant to help people. You truly do have a purpose. Your purpose is involved with whatever your talent, skill, ability, or interest. If you're not aware of that, your intuition has been trying to tell you what it is. If you can't hear your intuition, there is too much static around you. If you can't hear your intuition about which way to go, it's because there is static. Give me a second, y'all. Because it could be like you don't know where to go. I think I made a note. I think I have a note. You don't know. It could be like you could feel like I don't have enough information to make a certain decision, to go in this particular direction, to go towards purpose. But the only reason why you don't have enough information is because of the back and forth energy, right? Hangman, Two of Pentacles. This back and forth thing, this thing I can't let go, is stopping you from getting the information. Like you have some sort of guide or, protector or angel or something over you that wants to give you more information. But you, like I said in the last reading, it's the devotion. It's the devotion, repetition of the thing that you are being guided to do. Are you committed? Are you committed? Are you choosing from a heart space? And not just your mind and what other people say, right? That's if that applies to you. Because what if you are already moving in that direction, if you go backwards, you won't have a problem. Don't go backwards, guys. Please don't. Yeah. Some of you, there's a lot going on. Because you could, if you feel like my money is held up, because it shouldn't be. Looking at the top and bottom of these decks, it shouldn't be. And like I said, this is just a reminder if you lose your way. If your money is held up, if you feel like you're not getting enough information, if you feel like I should be in a position of power as the emperor, you have to sacrifice something, Hangman. Something has to be sacrificed because that's what's getting you. And you're being tested too. Okay, if you ask for something, man, they do this to me. I remember I did a reading for myself, and they told me I need to give an offering, which I did, and then cool it. Go into hermit mode for myself. And for me, that's usually like a sexual thing or something, right? And as soon as I did that, gave my offering, went to the store, got a text, somebody immediately, oh, you want to have a threesome? And I'm like, oh my gosh. I can't. Right? First temptation. That was easy. It was cool. It was just a text. I could easily say no, even though I thought on it for a minute, right? And this is somebody I wasn't even trying to talk to no more. I'd already said in my mind, like, I'm not even gonna deal with this guy. But then no, he comes around and says, no, we got like an extra, person in the thing, like, oh wow, okay. So had to say no to that. Then again, I was walking home from the store. Like, this is how they'll test you. I was walking home from the store. This dude, dreadhead chocolate, pull up in his car, staring hard and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God. So I flirt. I flirt. And immediately he's like, and this is the second time I told you about somebody asking me if they could eat my cake or whatever. And I'm like right here by my place. So it's an easy, park right there, let's go. And sometimes, if somebody offer you to eat, it just seems so like simple, like not too much, not, like penetration, all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, I could get away with that. Like, I just denied the threesome. Can't I get? No, it's all a test. And I had to tell him, sorry, like I can't. No exchanging numbers, no nothing. I just went into my place, with my stuff and moved on. This is how fast the test will happen, okay, around certain temptations that you are sacrificing. And once you sacrifice it, just give it a little bit and they will flood you with new information. This is not all at once. You guys got to be ready right now. So some of you, like, if you feel like all of this is happening too much, like, oh, you know, my money, and they attacking me on the job, and they sending witchcraft, you know, or whatever, or, you know, this person is fucking with me mentally and all that kind of stuff. You are supposed to be ready, or you were supposed to be ready for this time. Like, these battles are going to happen. Like, it's just, these are tests and things for you to see your own power. So if you have been avoiding letting something go for a long time, you've been avoiding what your intuition is telling you, it's like you show up to like a football game without your helmet, without your shoulder pads, and without your cleats, right? It's like you showed up without everything because you weren't aware this is game day and you're the star player. The star player doesn't even have his helmet, okay? So don't get caught up like this. And if you are feeling like this energy, like, why is everybody attacking me? Why is this? What's going on? It's because you're not ready. You're not ready. And as soon as you sacrifice something, you'll be in a better standing. You cannot ride the fence. You can't ride the fence no more. This is why this Eight of Swords, when I said earlier in the beginning, I said, like, you feel like you have to make a decision. You do. You have to choose who you want to be, because whether or not you want to step into this power or position, everybody else sees your light. Everybody else sees your light, and they will view you as a threat because they don't know whether or not you see what they see. They could care less if you see what they see. I'm ready to make sure you don't step into this position. You know, I'm ready to send all kinds of spiritual attacks at you. Okay? Give me a sec, y'all. See, because that last reading, what was that reading? A couple readings back, I was talking about not the social media thing. See, so if you are viewing other people's social media, getting mad about old cycles in the past, you haven't either you're mad that something's going too slow with where you're already choosing to go, or you haven't picked or decided to go towards your path and purpose. See, you got to accept this. Accept it. And Emperor says, don't worry about what other people are doing. Only accept your thing. Right. So, like, some of you all were thinking those things because of dualistic thinking about what is right and wrong. This is why, like, if you are, like, spiritually going in a different direction, you know, it's going to be hard if you're coming from, like, you know, a very religious background to understand why certain people are succeeding in things that your religion has told you is wrong. Why are they making money in that area? Why are they doing this? Why do I gotta sacrifice this in order to get that? That, if you're asking that question, is because you don't understand your purpose completely. And your guides are trying to give you as much information as they can to give you some sort of solace to continue forward. Because they're not giving it to you all at once, but you are getting limited information because you're not sacrificing enough. Or you sacrifice for a day and then we're back at it again the next day, kind of thing. Everything is being watched. Everything is being watched. You think you're alone and you're not alone. You may be doing things alone with this, you know, Chariot energy of the 7 and Hermit energy with the 9 and all that, but you're not alone. You're not alone. Every little step. Dreams. Your dreams are telling you things, right? Your dreams and your intuition are giving you all this information. Gotta accept your destiny. Because right now, you are actually a very powerful warrior. And people are ready to battle you. Right? But you gotta, if you're not in alignment, you're not ready for war. Hold on. Don't be mad about, see, let me tell you, like, I don't care what nationality you are. Living in America, in the US, depending on what generation you're at, you are separated from your cultural strength. Okay, give me a sec. Sorry, y'all. Some of y'all want a mentor or a person to walk you through how I can accept my position of power as the emperor. But you're not getting that, right? And a lot of y'all can't trust it because there are like some spiritual leaders and stuff like that. But I'm trying to tell y'all are of a different degree. You know, you're stronger than what you think, and you're asking somebody to teach you something who may either end up being jealous of you, one, try to have sex with you, two, and just literally misdirect you. It's like not what your guides or God or anybody wanted you to go in that direction, right? So, and this all seems so, I was thinking about this, it all seems very ancestral. It's just like, you know, as a African-American, your ancestors being removed from where they were removes them from a certain amount of information. So whatever they have is what they had here to use when they make hoodoo or voodoo or something like that. It's whatever they had, you know, even in South America, whether they were doing candomblé or santeria or whatever, right? Because of Christianity, these are certain things that people won't even touch. So right now, a lot of you are being intuitively guided as to how to approach ancestors, approach destiny, approach purpose, and you're not trusting it. But I'm trying to tell y'all, like, you gotta go, when this starts out, you have to go with the little bit of information, because they gotta know that they can trust you. They're giving you a lot of power and access without you going through certain conditions that your ancestors or others who have this information, you know, would go through. You're not going through the same thing. So your bits of information, your tests are a big deal. It just doesn't feel that way, but they are, right? And if you pass it, this becomes easier. If you sacrifice, it becomes easier. So for those of you who feel like, oh, but somebody's not teaching me, somebody's not showing me, nobody has to. You are a very strong spiritual being, and you have all these angelics and, you know, celestial beings trying to guide you on the way, but you have to do what they tell you to do. That's what the emperor is saying. Do what they tell you to do. That way you don't get held up. See, because if it's not the people that are attacking you, holding you up, it's the authority that is over you. Whatever spiritual authority that governs you is saying, I can't give you your position of authority until you give up this thing, because you're meant to be somebody here. We didn't send you here to just be any old body and to choose any old thing. We want you to be what you came here to be. And I'm not going to bestow this authority onto you until we see you're ready. Because if I give this to you before you're ready, one, I'll have to take it back, or two, I will have to remove my protection. They don't want to remove protection from you because you literally are being attacked already. You're already being attacked. So I'm really trying, I'm like fielding some attacks from you. You got to do some stuff, but you would have way more coverage, okay? Geico, Allstate, whatever, Blue Cross Blue Shield, you would have the best coverage or whatever if you would just sacrifice this thing, whatever this thing is, whatever's holding you back. You would have to deal with less, you know? All these attacks would never touch you. I would send you more, and that's the one thing that I noticed. The dreams get more vivid, and sometimes there are images, and then sometimes I get full sentences and words. Like I get more the more I give in to what it is I'm being told to do. They give me more. So give me a sec. This here reminds me of Kevin Samuels. This reminds me of Kevin Samuels. I know that they said that, you know, whatever, he passed over with some health kind of thing, but I truly, honestly believe that there was a covering taken away from him because he was attacking women's self-esteem. And I know he did some men that way. I know they got clips out there of him talking about men, but I don't think he understood, at least in the beginning he may have understood, but just got kind of like, well, this isn't going to make me money, or I'm not going to get famous fast or whatever. He got too attached to whatever fame looks like. This is why we can't be stuck on social media, you know, about like what it is to, that's their thing. Your thing is different. Go with your guidance. And because I think he went totally left on his purpose and his gift, that's what happened. I think the protection was taken away, because I'm pretty sure there was some woman or women out there who probably do some hoodoo voodoo and probably sent something his way. And he's gone. And then the thing is like, well, should we stop them? Who knows what his attitude was like? Who knows how much pain he put on the people? You know, I mean, later on they talked about how his daughter had things to say about him. So you got to know who you are. You have to know who you are. And this is the other thing about dualistic thinking. And sorry, guys, if I repeat it, if I'm saying this twice. But you do have to know your right from wrong. See, this sacrifice could be a taboo that your authority says that this is that one thing you can't do. This is the one thing. And we can negotiate whatever is the black and white stuff. Okay? Because, like, that's the thing. Like, so when they said, for me, give an offering, slow down on the sex. They didn't say, Justin, you can't ever have sex. They said, right now, don't have sex. That's the test. Right? And see, sometimes what stops people from stepping into authority is that you feel like it's a black and white decision where I am only this and none of this, or only this and none of this, and you're both. This is why this has some black in it, this has some white in it. You're both. You have to integrate all your experiences. Your last cycle experience, your shade, your light, you have to integrate them all and then choose wisely according to that and be obedient. Be obedient because you are a big deal. People see you that way and they're using serious attacks or trying to hold up positions, you know? And the other thing is you are an example and a leader, whether you know it or not or want to be or not. And yeah, it will be held up until you start realizing and making better choices. I know it's upsetting and I'm not trying to upset anybody, but it's because your divine purpose is bigger than you think. And no, you don't know it all completely because you just don't. And I'm not all I know is I get more information when I do what I'm told, you know? And when I feel, and I ask about things like that, like, is it okay to do this? Is it okay to do that? And they'll tell me yes, they'll tell me no. There are things where from a religious standpoint, you would think that this is wrong. And your angels are telling you like, nobody ever said that. It's more so when you're out of balance, you know, or when you're dealing with vibrations that don't match yours. Watch your friends and the company you keep. See, the stuff about sex with that Knight of Wands that I saw earlier, generally it's when you are having like, and I mean, I'm speaking to myself, when you are having like unbridled sex, you're doing it with people whose vibrations you don't really know. So you're taking on all these energies that just don't belong with you, to you, you know, and they start to provide static and then you can't hear and use your heart. You can't hear from your heart because all the static. Yeah. But, right. I don't know, I may have said this or not, but the King of Swords, it's either the Emperor or the King of Swords. One of them is telling you, pray to the spirits you feel closest to and work to be worthy of their attention. Work to be worthy of their attention. Because when you do what they say, and when you seek, it's like seeking God. You know how they say seek God first? When you seek them, they'll tell you more and they'll extend more protection to you. You are a being, everybody's not seen like this. You got this chosen energy. You have chosen energy. Every celestial higher principality is not concerned with every single human being, but they see you and they want to work through you, with you, because you are them, right? They see you, but see, they know that, you know, you trapped thinking about this duality stuff or all this kind of stuff. And they've been saying, we've been sending you message after message to go in this direction and do that. And you just haven't been listening. Listen, because y'all got to show up. The battle is happening whether you know it or not. It's already happening. So you got to get on the winning team because they want you to win. They need their star player. And it's you. You're the star player. All right? Guys, I love this. All right. So if the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see you.